In the Low Country, a tax break for one Port Royal apartment complex is now leaving local officials scrambling, costing the town, county, and schools more than $1 million. As WSAV's Danielle Cobb reports, questions are also being raised about how property tax laws are being used.
Beaufort County, its schools, and the town of Port Royal went from receiving $1.3 million in property tax revenue from this apartment complex behind me to zero in one night. But how? That's the question that's left them stumped for answers.
When an apartment complex with 40 buildings and over 300 units is no longer participating, that's a problem.
The preserve at Port Royal no longer has to pay property taxes.
There's right and there's wrong, and this is just wrong.
Town leaders say that has led to a $350,000 loss for Port Royal, $260,000 deficit for the county, and a $726,000 revenue loss for the school district.
That is a significant impact on our operations.
So how are the owners of the apartment complex allowed to be exempt from paying those property taxes?
For lack of a better term, a loophole in the state code for exemptions.
Officials believe because the complex designated a small part of the property to affordable housing, the Department of Revenue allowed them to avoid paying taxes on the whole thing. But they still have little clarification why that is allowed, even after requesting information from the state.
A lot of the pages were redacted, so there's no way for us to proof it.
The town says this could create ripples locally and statewide. They hope for changes to the bill that allows this, but even if changes were made,
that apartment complex would be grandfathered in.
And an over $1 million budget shortfall would have to be made up. Now, I did talk to staff at the complex and ask how they were able to become completely exempt from property taxes. They weren't able to answer and sent my questions to corporate officials who have yet to get back to me. Danielle Cobb, WSAV News 3, on your side.